I really wish that someone would have told me how important it is to have different income streams like much sooner. Because the thing is that like most of us kind of grow up thinking that like one income stream, aka like our one work, W-2 job kind of a thing is enough. And oftentimes, especially like this day and age, like the more income streams that we have, the more money coming in, the more likely we achieve, financial security, financial stability, especially when we have all other aspects of our financial practice in place. So when I'm working with clients, we'll talk about the difference between active income, aka money that you make from exchanging like your time, your energy, your effort, right? Versus passive income, things like selling digital products, things like, courses online that are pre-recorded or, journal templates, that kind of a thing. Or even like rental income if you, rent one room in your house or like you have a duplex and you rent one side kind of a thing. And then also portfolio income, which is going to be like money that you make from dividends from your investments. And obviously most of us will have one active income source, if not maybe two, like if you've got a side hustle or even like a business on the side as well. But we can use the active income to then like fund to bring in an additional revenue stream. So like think about like, okay, when I'm saving, a lot of capital in order to purchase a duplex, now I'm going to be renting one side and I will have an additional passive income source. Or most of us, obviously, all of us, hopefully, are actively contributing to our retirement accounts, maybe even maxing them out, maybe even working on like a regular brokerage account kind of a thing, right? And so we are using funds from our active income source in order to build portfolio income. I sometimes notice like with my clients, like when I'm doing their kind of financial health assessment, and obviously one of the areas of financial health is going to be income, including the number of income streams that you have. And they'll get kind of discouraged of like, oh my God, I'm never going to get there kind of a thing. And it's like, just because you don't have a passive or a portfolio income stream right now does not mean that you are doing badly, right? Like it takes time to build oftentimes, especially if, you don't have the privilege of generational wealth or you're kind of like the first one in your family trying to do things a little bit differently, right? So it takes time. You have to have patience for it and understanding that like, hey, oftentimes I have to use my active income stream to fund and eventually like invest and create a new income stream. But while we do want to keep an eye on like how many income streams that we have and ensure that we're kind of building some new ones, it's gonna take time. And remember, like big goals like this are achieved by little actions repeated on themselves, right? You just gotta take these tiny little steps over and over and over again, and eventually you'll get there. In order to like track your income streams and other areas of your financial health, look at my financial health assessment. It's a guide I created. Like I actually use it with my clients when I'm working one-on-one, and we do it once a year because it takes you through all of these different metrics like your income growth rate and your cash management, like think about like budget variance and like your liquidity ratio, or also your debt to income. Like we look at all of these different metrics of financial health, and we're able to identify like, okay, what are we going to be working on in the next 12 months? Like what's our quarter one strategy, quarter two strategy, quarter three strategy, et cetera, et cetera. And so not only does it help you identify like, okay, this is what I'm focusing on during this amount of time, but it also is such a great way to track your progress. Like you do it once a year, you're going to be like, oh my God, look at me go. I'm so proud of myself. And that celebration is as important as the reflection and honesty of your growth area. So check it out. Don't forget to use code TikTok and it's 50% off.